Welcome back, everybody, to My Town Films. Right now, I'm obviously in Tokyo, as you can see, and I figured, you know what better way to start off the videos than to give you a quick tour of this apartment. So here we go. All right, take two. So here's the front door of the apartment. Here's where the mailman puts his stuff. And wait, is there something in there? Okay, and we're back. So here's the Genkan, where you put your shoes at, right? We got shoes right here, here, here. And in this drawer, we have indoor shoes, or as you guys remember, wabaki. So I already have a set actually right here that I'm using to walk around the house. So this right here is the bathroom, but first, before I show you in there, I want to just give you like a quick pan around of the room. So this is about, I think, 50 meters squared, or about 800 square feet. So it's a pretty big place for 2 or 3 people. And when you go into the bathroom, you know, I just usually take off the indoor shoes and step on in here. And like the clearance for all of these doors right here, it's perfect for anybody who is like 5'11", 5'10", because like, look, my head completely clears, and like I can just get in and out perfectly, no problem, right? So here is the sink. Standard sink is just really low. Like back home, I would say like the sinks are like right about here, but like in Japan, the sinks are like way down here. That's kind of weird. But everything else is pretty much standard. I mean, you got like a bright light right here if you want to, like, I don't know if you're a female and you like to put on makeup or whatever, or you're trying to like shave or whatever. It's pretty nice. And this room is probably my most favorite, and that's the bathroom, because you guys already know about Japan and the toilet seats, right? So the toilet seats are actually heated, right? And over here you got a bunch of buttons. So this is like the stop button. This is like the butt spray. It literally shoots water up your butt. And then I forget what this is. And then this is a bidet. And then this controls the water level. So like if you want the strength of the water to be really strong, you would turn it all the way up here, and you know, you get the point. And then these buttons over here, I forget what these are, but you get the point. It's a pretty cool toilet, and when you flush it, water comes out right here, and you can wash your hands. That's pretty nice. So that's the bathroom. It's really weird. So much different than back home. I think this is probably one of the main reasons why I love Japan so much. This whole configuration is just perfect. And then in here we have the shower. So the way it works in Japan is that is the shower head, and that's the tub. So this whole entire room, you kind of can just take a shower and the water goes down that drain right there. And same goes for the water in there, it goes straight down that drain. Then you fill the bathtub up with water, and you pretty much just soak in the water and then just drain it, and you're all done. That's taking a shower in Japan. It's a little different than back home. Back home you just take a shower, boom, 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 done. But here, I guess I think it's because of the culture, like they just like to bathe. So that's kind of different. I like that. And you can regulate the temperature right over here when you're taking your showers. Like if you want it warmer, hotter, or colder, you can do that. So pretty cool. Bathroom's done. It's really easy to talk about the bathroom. Here is the living, dining, and kitchen area. This would be pretty self-explanatory. This actually used to be a sofa until somebody stated that they didn't like sleeping in a room without a TV. Devin. So now they sleep here. So I can't really lounge here because this is a bed. But to be honest, Japanese television is lacking. Like the television here is pretty bad. Everybody is reacting to something on TV, and it's kind of awkward. And a lot of the stuff I can't even understand because, you know, I'm not fluent in the language yet. So that's another thing. But this is like, I spend a lot of time right here, either working, eating, doing whatever, getting ready to go out, or I spend time in my room. But I'll get to my room in a second. The kitchen is just like a kitchen back home. Nothing really interesting about that. You got like a toaster oven right here that we use to reheat all of our food that we get from 7-Eleven. By the way, 7-Eleven food here is amazing. Back home, you got like corn dogs. I mean, not corn dogs, hot dogs, hamburgers, fried foods. Here they have like sushi and pasta and all these healthy options. And then, yeah, I mean, they have their unhealthy options too, but it's the ratio of healthy to unhealthy, at least to us, compared to back home, is so much different. Like they have so many great choices to get food at, at a 7-Eleven or Family Mart, Lawson Station. It's all the same thing. It's just crazy. But here's our freezer, standard freezer, just really, really small. And then you have the refrigerator, which is also small. Here's some things that you can get in Japan. This thing called Sakura something, I don't know, some strawberry coffee thing. Whatever this is, more coffee. This is actually probably the best thing you could possibly buy in Japan. And this is cow piss. Yes, that's right. You heard it right. Cow piss. It literally says it right there. Cow piss. So cow piss is basically milk soda. And here's one of my other favorite drinks. Pocari Sweat. Basically like Gatorade, but if you let it get warm, it literally will probably taste like sweat to you. Those are my two favorite drinks in Japan. I'll let you guys do the research and try to find it at like your local Korean store, your local Korean grocery mart, because I could be here all day talking about those two drinks. All right, so right here you have 3 trash bins. You got your recyclables, your burnables, and your non-burnables. So the way Japan does its trash system, and trash trucks here in Japan are very clean. Like, back in America, like, the trash trucks are all dirty, grimy, disgusting. When you drive behind a trash truck, it's like really smelly. Like here, like the paint is immaculate. The smell, non-existent. It's weird. This is probably why. So in Japan, you have to sort your garbage pretty well or else it'll get sent right back to you. So for plastic bottles, you have to take off the paper, take off the cap, and drain it out if it has any residue in it, and then you just put it in this bin right here, and that gets taken to one place. The next bin is for burnables, so everything in this bin gets burned. And the last one is just like aluminum cans, glass bottles, etc. That is very neat because back home we literally just throw everything in one bin, and then for recyclables, for cardboard and stuff, we throw it in another bin, and most of that stuff, is not even really recyclable. So I don't know what we're doing back home, but like this is just, it's so strict here, but at the same time I love it because this is just one key factor that makes Japan so just clean and so efficient. Nothing else is really interesting in the kitchen. We don't really use any of that. Anything down there, we really don't use it. So moving on to the next room, we have the Tatami room. This room used to have one person in it, and then they left because they weren't staying for a whole month like I am. I'm here for another 11 days. But this room is like a recreational room, kind of, because the floors are, well, yeah, you already guessed it. Right above here is in every room, and it's the mini split system. This will get the room nice and warm at night. So the way it works is you close your door at night and you set your own temperature, and that's pretty much the central air systems in Japan. They really don't have those big giant units like we have back at home. And then here you have a nice view of train tracks. And then down there, I don't know if you can see that, is a EK9. You probably can't see it. You're probably not going to be able to see it. I'll try to zoom in if I can later on. But that view kind of sucks. My view is a little better. But actually right here we have a drying rack, and we don't really use it because that's what I use the next room for since nobody sleeps in there. But in Japan they don't have dryers, so they get all their clothes and line them up right here, and then they just air dry them. And yeah, that's kind of how they do it here. It's a little weird, but yeah, it's nice, I guess. It's different. And then we have this little table that I don't think any of us ever used because it's kind of pointless. You know, I'm not really a big fan of low tables, but you know, it's pretty cool. It's different. Okay, and we're bored now. Moving on to the next room. So the next room, like I said, is where we dry our clothes. Whew, man, it gets me every time. So right now that thing is on full blast. Temperature is set to 30 degrees Celsius. And we pretty much hang our clothes on this rack right here. And they just kind of, you know, just chill and dry. And when they're all dry, we just take them off and let the next person, you know, use it as a dryer, I guess. So, I mean, in a sense, it's not too bad if you do it this way. If you know, dry it outside, I guess it kind of can take a while. Usually people dry their clothes like for the whole entire day or 2 days or however long it takes. But for us, it literally takes a few hours and then boom, done. But that's this room. It's really hot in here, so I'm going to close the door. Now moving on to my room. The best room, or the second best room aside from the bathroom. Because, number one, I have a table. Number two, I got drawers for my bed, under my bed at least, to put my clothes in. And then, I'd say I have a pretty nice view. This is actually the main reason why I picked this room, because of this view. It's just so perfect. It could be better, you know, it could be, you know, just mountains and just birds chirping and, you know, this and that. But, you know, we're in Tokyo, so you really can't get that. So, yeah, that's pretty much the entire apartment. I managed to somehow shave 5 minutes off this video from the previous video I made, so I'll consider that a win. I think now is the time to start filming, because like for the first 2 weeks I was just kind of living in the moment and not really trying to film too much and just kind of enjoy my time here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.